rangerforest.com.
Hi students, now it is the time for taking your lifetime decision. Everybody is nowadays, I think, busy in their admissions into engineering colleges. Now they will be thinking to take admission into which type of college and which course is better, which college is better, what will be the fee structure, what are the campus selections. So lot of discussions will be going on between you and your parents and your relatives and your friends. So but due to lack of knowledge, many students are going in the wrong direction. So if you are also one of the students, then this video is going to be helpful to you. Only I expect you to spend that some quality time and watch this video till last to get the complete benefit. And all such guiding videos will be available in our YouTube channel. So that I can give you a right direction in the right career, so that you can get a stabilized and happy life. So in this video I am going to cover about the three types of engineering colleges. So many people are about the name only, but what is the, whether that college is autonomous, whether that college is affiliated, whether that is a university or government colleges, if anything is there, what are the going to be effect, because you are going to spend your life deciding 4 years, in minimum 4 years in that college. So before joining, every minute details you must be able to understand, then only you will be able to settle yourself with a bright job. Okay, so let's see first of all autonomous, affiliated and university. Okay, so normally every college, whenever a engineering college is established, it will be a affiliated college. A private college which is established will be a affiliated college, because it don't have the infrastructure, it don't have the quality teachers and experienced teacher, it may or may not have. So to get the support, it will be affiliated to the one of the government or university. Like in our Telangana we got the JNTU. Okay, JNTU Hyderabad is government college. Okay, and under this so many affiliated colleges will be there. So whatever the support required by those affiliated colleges will be getting from the university or government colleges. So these affiliated colleges cannot take any type of their own decision to implement. They have to work under the government or university. Like JNTU affiliated means the date sheet of every exam will be given by JNTU only. If it is in AP, then JNTU Kakinada. Likewise, these colleges will control the all affiliated colleges under them. So they will be bound to those government colleges, and whatever the date sheet they give, even question papers also made by the university or government colleges. So it is one way it is better only, if the one way it is not good, because if they wanted to give the good quality of the question paper, they cannot give. And what is the advantage? Sometimes what happens, whatever the topics taught to you in your college will only be set by the individual college teachers, so that will not be there. So whether you are teaching whatever the topics taught to you are really worthwhile or not, that question paper comes from outside the college. So those are the benefits of the affiliated colleges. And one more thing is, the fees will be not maximum like autonomous and not minimum like university or government college. It will be higher than the university or government colleges, but less than the autonomous colleges. And fees, if you get through the counseling, then you can get the fee reimbursement also. Management quota seats also will be available in the affiliated colleges. So these are the things about the affiliated colleges. and university or government colleges. The main advantage is fees. The fees will be almost nominal and you will be getting a good qualified teachers. Whether they are able to take interest to teach you or not, that depends upon the teacher to teacher, but they are well qualified because they are getting a government job. That means after thorough examination only they will be a faculty at the government colleges. So you are getting the good teachers and uh, as per the as per the facilities also they are much better than what you pay. So you will get better facilities like library also, labs also, but they may not be maintained by the local. So you have to take initiative to utilize those teachers, and you have to take initiative to utilize the resources like library and labs, maintaining yourself. So if you are a if you can take the initiative and you want to save the money and you want to get the good job, many companies will try to come to the universities on their own. If you go for the private colleges, they will invite the companies, but government colleges will not invite. But still companies will come to the government colleges thinking that sincere students will be there, and if they give them job opportunities, automatically they will develop their company. So most of the government college students, they that will not be published, but you will not be you will be understanding that their campus selections are less. But when you compare with the private colleges and government colleges, the percentage of government colleges selection will be more, but they don't advertise, so it may not reach to you. So that is about the university. Then coming to the autonomous. So every 5 years, NAAC, National Accreditation of Academic Council. So that will visit to the college after every 5 years to check their standard of teaching, standard of facilities, infrastructure and all, and they will give them a grading. So if successively after 3 times if they get a NAC good high rating, then they can convert that affiliated colleges into the autonomous colleges. Once they are autonomous, they are independent. They need not to work under anybody. But there will be some restrictions. Still restrictions will be there from the government because time to time checking will be there that to maintain their autonomous position. So the even college management also will be in tension to maintain their autonomous status. So definitely they will maintain the quality, and students will not have any freedom in the autonomous colleges because they will give you the regular work, regular job, and everything will facilities will be much better. But only thing is the college fees will be very much high. So if you are a person where you wanted every facilities and good teacher, they should come and teach to you, then, and if are able to spend some good amount of money, then it is better to go for the autonomous college. If you are a media course student and want just BTech certificate, then go for the affiliated colleges. No, you want to save money but ready to work hard and get good job, then go for the university or government college. I think it is now the difference between all the three colleges are clear to you, and don't forget to share this video to your friends, and so that they can also get the right knowledge, and keep watching the videos by the Whichchem YouTube channel, and join my Telegram group. Link I will be giving you in the description box. And thank you. Bye bye. Wishing you a bright future.